What's going on, everybody? We're doing another tour today with Mark, the Pro Master of Pro Masters. It's Roman. Lori, the client, picking up her van, her wonderful van right here. I guess this is a a la carte, repeatable parts type build. What Nomadik is getting into right now. So we're gonna get into all of that right now in this video. Here we go. What's up, Mark?
Hey.
Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Mark, what do you got here, man?
We've got a ProMaster 159, but more importantly, we have a wonderful woman that decided to take off and eventually head down to South America in this thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know any of this.
So super exciting. She has a background in physical therapy.
Yeah.
Cool.
And goes down to Central America and helps lower income and just some of the more impoverished areas with therapy.
And
Wow.
health education.
And health education, yeah.
Wow, really? Good for you. We need more people like you out there, you know? That's amazing. I actually had no idea that's what you did. And that's actually why you built this, I guess, home away from home for Laurie.
Yeah, we kind of wanted to take some of the things that she wanted to do and give her some of the things that she wanted a shower and stuff, but we also wanted to kind of get a nice big bed, have some things kind of be modular. And in the process of doing all this, we sort of realized that we had templated everything out, kind of use this as a base model build and sort of say, hey, we've got these 10 pieces of furniture and you can kind of a la carte what all those pieces are. And she's acting really shy now, but she was a jumping bean about 10 minutes ago.
I feel you. And Laurie, it's quite all right. That's why I'm here. I'm hopefully going to make you comfortable on camera when we do turn to you and ask you a question. Mark, what size van is this?
It's a 159 ProMaster. Lori wanted to go with a little bit of a super clean build, so we put all the nice clean lines in there. We decided to leave it unfinished because she hadn't decided what color she wanted to make it yet. So she's gonna have her granddaughter paint a little mural in there for backsplash.
Oh, yes.
Take her grandson out, hopefully on a couple adventures. Her grandson is pretty mad at me because every time she shows up,
He throws himself on the floor and then says, why don't you bring the van over here? Every time I do bring the van there, he runs out with his blanket and his pillow and his nightlight and his stuffed animals and like, we're going now, let's go.
He's ready for the van life.
Yeah.
Before we step inside, Mark, we'll shout out Hank over here.
Yeah.
Because he's doing some behind the scenes photos and did all the B-roll for this video as well. So yeah, thanks, buddy.
And he's a worker extraordinaire for us here at Nomadik Customs.
All right, so Mark, let's step inside because you talked about this is like a new a la carte thing for you guys. This is a new situation.
Well, we could probably start in the back.
Wow, this will be a first. Let's go.
Yeah. So most builds are going to start with bed size. I mean, it's a 30-year van.
Mm-hmm.
And so whether you get a 48-inch bed, a 54-inch bed, or a 60-inch bed, that would be the width of the mattress from front to back. And then you get a nice, like, 6-foot mattress on each side. But we have our water box and our power box.
So your repeatable parts, is it just for the platform style in a ProMaster?
No, we actually have the bench style for the little dinette, and then we also can do another bed where this is cut into 2/3 and 1/3, so you can have a pass-through hallway still, and that's the one that I did in my van. So we have a couple different templated designs for that. Basically, we have it set up to where you can buy the water box on its own, or you can come in and buy the water box and the power box and the platform bed, and then you have a 30-year van pretty much done.
Which is probably some of the hardest stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
So we can get the back end of your vehicle built by just putting in a completed power box, a completed water box, have all the wires and everything ready for you to run wherever you want them in your van. And then we put in an aluminum frame, a bed on the top, and then you pretty much have your garage area. Then we're doing these wall panels in the back, so we can sell these as a little kit. And then we will also be selling our window rings, wall kits, and all that, kind of based off of what people are doing. We're not selling them as a DIY kit that you can buy.
So it's not like a flat shipped and then we put it together IKEA style.
No, we're still going to build the van for you. We're going to do it as a base model van as opposed to doing it as like a full custom build.
Right, so you have different tiers from what Nomadik is now doing.
Yeah, so we'll have like a base model cabinetry package, and you can add your systems. So like Lori opted to add the Van Life Tech floor in here.
Oh, you went with the floor, huh, Lori? That thing is amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
You've already felt it?
I have.
It is a little chilly where we are right now, and yeah, I think I can hear it on, if I'm not correct. So the floor is probably pretty warm right now.
What it gives us the opportunity to do is get the big chunks of the build out of the way. But they're repeatable things. They're things that we have templated, so we can get them done a little bit quicker. And then we can still kind of have all the nuanced personal flavor to it when we put in like little cap shelving or the window ring, you know, different lighting packages, all that kind of stuff.
So you still work with the client. It's just not like
You're
customizable to like the ninth degree.
You're more limited to like a 48-inch, a 54-inch, or a 60-inch galley. 48-inch, a 54-inch, or a 60-inch bed width, which would also be your water box and power box, and bed frame. And then from there, then we can add a bench, we can add an internal shower, we can show you that.
Yeah, we're gonna step inside right now if that's okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
This is like your 48-inch galley, which would come with your sink, gray water tank, water filter, and this is kind of sold as like a particular package.
Sure.
Or we can go super duper basic as well and put 2 7-gallons like freshwater gray water, but have some options.
Yeah, actually, I bought my water system off of you for my van.
Yes, you did.
So it's actually the
Yeah.
7 and 7, yeah.
And then this side we have like just a nice cupboard. Include the garbage and recycling.
A thing that's quite often overlooked in van building.
It is.
Question for you, Marky. This is a 4-foot galley. This is a repeatable part, like you said, an a la carte part. Is this the configuration of the drawers always the same, or
Well,
is it?
so these are going to be the same dimensions. The drawers are always going to be the same dimensions, and the cabinets. But we could put your sink over here instead of over here.
Okay.
We could put your drawers in the middle.
So it's like a custom a la carte.
It's a custom a la carte.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Just a way of kind of putting stuff together, but it's more uniform priced. So rather than me coming in and being like, okay, we're going to design this whole thing and this is going to slide out and it's going to bring your coffee filters and all that stuff, that's going to be a lot more like custom built.
Right.
Whereas this will be a little bit more on the side of like, you get a 48-inch galley. You don't get a 49-inch galley, you get a 48-inch galley. And then it'll still have, 5 drawers, 2 cabinets, instead of, oh, can you put in a pantry? Can you put in all this other stuff?
Now, question for you before we go into the other, a la carte stuff. And Laura, you can actually chime in on this. Were you able to pick the wood that you wanted, or like that was all you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
For the ceiling and the cabinets, yeah.
Absolutely. I love the look, by the way, that you went with. And this was your choice, I believe. You wanted one of these.
Yeah, I love that table.
It is a show-stopping piece right there.
Yeah.
People can add stuff like a table, or like you said, the system upgrade with the Van Life Tech.
Yeah, they'll be just a little bit more uniform. So like, this is a layout with like a platform bed, a bench, galley, and then like your 2 upper cupboards. And then this piece could be all open and be a shower, or it could be a closet,
An awesome closet.
or it could be a double stack refrigerator.
That's one of your signature moves right there, dude.
Yeah,
Your double stack fridges. You love those.
I do. It's a good space saver, and it allows you to have more of a galley, a usable galley, because if we had like a big refrigerator, it would take about this much, so you'd have the refrigerator and just your sink basically. So we have like 3 different options of this, where you can do refrigerator and closet, you could do a full bathroom, you could do just a closet and have a longer galley with a bigger fridge and not the double stack fridge.
Oh, so you can actually just like literally delete this right here.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then just add more. You have your 2 bay upper and your 3 bay upper.
Do you have a 4-bay upper?
And we have a 4-bay upper for the bigger 159 extended models.
So why, let me ask you this, why, because you have been doing this a long time. I think you're at like, I don't know, like 50, 60 van builds at this point.
Well, not that many, but definitely up there, yeah.
Why is it, like, you explained this to me a long time ago, like your galleys are a specific dimension in the ProMasters for a specific reason.
Yeah, a lot of it is set up on the framing of the actual vehicle, and so you have your main pillars of structural framing of the vehicle right in the middle here. If you try to start getting past these 2 bays, then there's this little tricky thing where the framing kind of comes out. We're just doing kind of this like a la carte kit build with ProMasters at the moment. We're not doing them with Sprinters or Transits.
Maybe to come.
Maybe to come, but right now we've done probably 16 or 17 ProMasters, and so we've got them down. That's where this kind of idea, we just kept on being like, man, we're just making the same thing over and over again.
Plus you own a ProMaster.
And I own a ProMaster, yeah. Yeah, and so...
I'm not just the owner, I'm also a client.
Yeah, but what's really cool in this particular build is we were still able to customize it to what Lori wanted. We're not just doing like a spec build where this is the Santa Fe model or something like that. So we have 3 different galleys, we have 3 different benches, we have 3 different upper cabinets, we have 3 different versions of this block. And then within all of that, we can figure out your toilet, your shower, all the other things. What's kind of cool about this is Lori requested that we have a little ottoman box slides into where you're standing, and this all then becomes a bed.
Wow.
And so these just unclip.
So this is the cool part about your setup is, oh, it's a toilet box too.
It's a toilet box.
Okay, so everybody, a toilet would go right there.
Yep. And Lori hasn't decided what toilet she wants yet. It's
I don't blame you, Lori.
Complicated decision.
It's a tough decision there, and you know.
It's a big expense. I want to make sure I know what I want.
There you go. There you go.
In here we have a ton of storage.
Wow, look at all that room.
That gives her ample room to just shove all sorts of things into. And then she's still got all this storage up top. She's making this her full-time home.
Oh, nice. Traveling around the U.S. for a while, or are you going straight to South America?
I'm waiting for the borders to stay open. They keep opening and closing, so I'm going to wait probably till next fall. Thinking about taking an Alaska trip this summer just to kind of see how it does.
And then what's also really cool is she wanted, when she was in South America, you're not going to have Planet Fitness.
No, you're not going to have Planet Fitness.
And so she wanted her own internal showers, so we made a little shower box.
Okay, that is cool.
And then this unclips and makes it so that you can step into it. And then your shower curtain hooks up onto these hooks and just comes down. And then you have,
you know, for a non-custom build, this looks pretty intricate, by the way.
Yeah, and then this comes up and fits onto our little piece and gives you
Look
your
at
shower
that.
head.
Just, it seems so simple, but I can guarantee you, everybody, it is not simple in the least.
Well, what's cool is that we've done enough now to where we've figured them out.
So this shower box is an a la carte item?
Yes. So like this bench seat could be like storage in a shower box.
Right.
Or we could make it one big storage box, shower box, and a toilet box without the little ottoman. Kale can knock out the upholstery.
For people who don't know who Kale is, he is the in-house upholsterer here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bug nets for the side door, the rear door, and then we have insulated partitions now too.
This is a la carte, or this is a repeatable part, or this is a more of a budget-friendly professional build, right? Yet you still went like pretty high end on the usage of wood.
Yeah.
That's not cheap wood. That's, I believe, is that maple?
You know, we still have the philosophy here that we want this to be your sanctuary. A lot of really great builders out there and a lot of people doing really cool things, but the whole entire industry is kind of moving towards let's just get you into this 1, 2, 3 model and get you out. And we just want people to know that they still have some choice in the matter. Lori chose this really beautiful piece of granite for the countertop.
I was touching this earlier, Laura, when I was leaning on it, and my goodness, this is a nice countertop.
It is nice.
Done up so that we can have our little pull-up
Of course she did.
outlets in there. She didn't want to have the cooktop something that was inset into the thing, so we have it, oops, we have it sitting in our drawer down here, and she can just pull that out, stick up her outlet, and be able to sit there and cook. But then at the same time, when it's all put away, it's just super clean and nice. So we still want people to be able to feel like they can be in their sanctuary. This is Lori's home. Actually used Lori's van as sort of the guinea pig to kind of come up with all this. We were also able to like really customize it to her, give her epoxy table that has the colors that she wanted, give her custom countertop, these standardized things like a 4-foot galley, a 4-foot upper, a 6-foot upper, a 6-foot bench. The things that were additional were more in the system. So rather than just giving her an airtop heater like an S-Bar or Webasto heater, we were able to give her the radiant heat floor from Van Life Tech. So there were a couple things that we started out as a base model build, which probably starts like around $65,000 to $70,000. And then if you start adding more elite systems to it, then it could reach up to like, you know, $95,000 to $115,000, which if you look at like an industry standard, like a Winnebago Travato, which uses a ProMaster as their base model, you're probably between 105 to 125 depending on what you get. But it's all customized, it's real wood, it's made by Nomadik Customs. You get 3 times the amount of power, you get a really nice sink and whatever system in here, and you're stepping out of that like production made into more of a custom made. But we still have these repeatable things, so we're able to like cut our time down off the customized build and turn it into like a custom build that we can repeat quickly.
Laura, you it was a pleasure meeting you, by the way. I appreciate you thank you. Appreciate you letting us show your van off here. And now your new home. Hopefully you don't have to go too far tonight, because I know it's getting late right now, but you can hopefully sleep comfortably now.
She's sleeping in here tonight.
You better be sleeping in here tonight. Yeah, there you go. It is an experience like no other. I can tell you that firsthand. Well, Mark, you again, amazing. Not many builders talk about pricing.
This customization is still accessible. A lot of people think that, oh, I gotta spend $300,000 on a van, and it's like, well, no, you don't. What I had a lot of fun with this time was truly working with Lori. She said she didn't really want to be on camera, so that's why she's being shy. But,
you're okay.
But she's such a pleasure, and this was a pleasure, and the fact that we now get to potentially let people know that this kind of thing is accessible to everyone.
Well, thank you so much, Mark, and until next time, unless you want to show me something else here, we kind of went over a bunch.
I could do my river dance, but
I'm gonna pay you not to do a river dance.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. All right, guys, thank you again, and check out Mark at nomadiccustoms.com with a K.
Thank you, Jared.
All right, man. Later, guys.